Good morning, everyone. Okay, so it's morning for me anyway. And before I eat my Chick-fil-A breakfast, which is going to be glorious, I just wanted to share something that I was driving to work today, and I have to go through construction every morning, and it just makes me crazy, but you know, it is what it is. And I was watching the cars, like I know it's coming because, you know, I live here and I'm driving along. So I know that I always have to be in the left lane because the right lane's now closed. Who knows for how long? And I watch how, so I always get over early, and that makes me go slower, quicker, because I get behind the cars quicker, right? But then there's the people that they just barrel along. They get to the very last cone and they're like, and they're just getting in at the last second, which I just think is rude. But I'm like, you know what? It's actually not wrong. It's not wrong. It's just different, just a different approach. And people are like probably thinking, well, that's what it's there for. I don't really have to get into the other lane until the very end. So that's my choice, right? And, you know, in the big picture is we're all going to basically get where we need to go at the time we need to, you know, we're going to get there. And it is what it is. There really isn't a better way. And you might save 10 seconds or 30 seconds, maybe even a minute, but probably not even that much time, right? And it got me thinking about the big picture. And I feel like we miss the point so much when we look at our circumstances and we look at life and we forget that God is looking at the bigger picture and He's orchestrating so many different things for so much good for so many people versus what's just best for us individually, right? And I have to remind myself. So I come on here. I don't come on here to preach to y'all. I come on here to remind myself and hold myself accountable to go, you know what, Lynn, think about the big picture. Because in the big picture, all that you're going through and all that you have to do and all that you're not seeing right now, God is still working on your behalf and fighting for you. And you just need to stay in hope. So that's the message today. Stay in hope, because my very favorite scripture, I have many, but the one that I stood on, especially after Rocky died, my late husband passed away in 2010, is Romans 8:28. God will work all things together for good for those that love Him and are called according to His purpose. And I was like, okay, God, I love you and I serve you, and I don't know what in the world you're doing. This is a nightmare, but you're going to work my life for good. And all these years later, it's actually the anniversary this month, 15 years. And I will say, without a doubt, all the hard stuff, and even all the hard stuff since then, and really, really hard things too, that weren't obviously as traumatic as losing my spouse, but horrifically difficult, financial, business things, all kinds of stuff, that God has worked things for good. And I am living a great life, and my kids have a great life, and I have 4 beautiful granddaughters that are so close in age, and they're so young. They just keep having children, and it's great and glorious for me, but I'm like, wow. Anyway, I digress. But I'm just saying, God works things for good, and if we stay in faith and we stay in hope, we will see victory. We will see it shift. We will see the tide turn. So we just have to stay faithful to God, and He will stay faithful to us. So have a great day. I'm going to go eat my breakfast now.